H-O-L-Y. Holy! The second mark of the church.
Holiness to me means being pure and having to do with the Holy Spirit. It is something that normally we associate with the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit comes to sanctify us and sanctify things around us that makes us holy.
To me, being holy means being pure, answering the mission that God calls us to.
The word holy means set apart for a special purpose by and for God. The holiness of the church comes from Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. The members of the church continue Christ's mission of spreading holiness throughout the world. Jesus' holiness makes the church holy, and the Holy Spirit is constantly sanctifying it. This union with Christ and the Holy Spirit sets the church apart from the rest of creation. What is the purpose of the church pertaining to holiness? The purpose of the church is to bring people to holiness. Through the teachings of the church and the sacraments, the church brings all people to holiness. The church enlightens us to turn away from sin and worldly desires and to live out a life of forgiveness and selflessness.
How are you doing today?
How are you?
So, how do you see the work of the Holy Spirit that McNamara students apart from their community and what Bishop McNamara has to offer?
I guess the main thing is that at McNamara we have to take religion courses all 4 years, and I feel like that really helps to make McNamara students into holier people, and it helps to strengthen their relationship with God. Because I know, like, at public school, like I went to public school before I came here, and I know, like, there was nothing, there were no religious course offerings, there were no, like, religious organizations, like Youth for Christ, like, that was not a thing at public school. Like, there was nothing I could do to better my relationship with Christ and strengthen my faith at school. And so I really appreciate that McNamara makes that mandatory, like you have to do that to graduate Bishop McNamara High School, and I feel like that really helps to make holier students, better Christians, people of stronger faith, and people who really like have strong foundations and relationship with God. Because I feel like that's really important when you go out to the real world. Like, you go off to college, you're not going to have your parents or your teachers aren't going to be on your back, and you're not going to be forced to go to church all the time and stuff. So the fact that McNamara instills in you the want to make those decisions and the want to have that relationship with God, I feel like that's really great.
At McNamara, its students are encouraged to live out Christ's mission through theology classes and service activities. Students are required to take theology classes all 4 years, and as a result to establish strong foundations in their faith. There are clubs at McNamara that are dedicated to setting their students apart from their community and going above and beyond to help those in need.
The Holy Spirit's sanctification and its members are always being renewed in holiness. The Holy Spirit dwells among people to make up the church. Those who believe in God are always sanctified by the Holy Spirit. For example, Mass is a celebration of bringing the communion of saints together with the Holy Spirit while celebrating the Eucharist.
Okay, here we have freshman Thomas Stowe. How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm doing fine.
That's great. Now here's our question. How do you see the work of the Holy Spirit at Bishop McNamara, and how has this helped you revitalize your faith in God and for God?
So when I see the work of the Holy Spirit at McNamara, it brought me to Jesus Christ. So that's why in this school I have the opportunity to join certain clubs that are under service organizations like Youth for Christ, Teens in Action, and School Service Club. Those clubs bring Christ to others. So in there, I have received many gifts that God gives to me. Despite that, I have some struggles with English. I can overcome them at any time. I'm gifted with math, science, and religion. So while using those gifts, so McNamara is helping me to be talented with that. So I want to be a chaplain and a meteorologist, so I can forgive those people who say offensive words that is not in the heart of the community. So sometimes I feel pressure about some things in English. Sometimes people are pressured by me because even if I wasn't trying to be mean or ugly, because there are certain times of the season where God is present more. Like recently they have spring commitments, like athletics, golf, etc. So my response would be, I will never give up Jesus. This helped me to revitalize my faith because since it's a Catholic school, we are to build respect, educate minds and hearts, bring hope, and build family. So God is the ultimate author of the society. So I thank you to Ms. Cunningham that Ms. Cunningham taught me skills that can occur in my life for subsistence needs. Truly, there's no place like McNamara.
At McNamara, the chapel is open every day for Mass before school to give students an opportunity to continue their walk in a life of holiness. Also, for the entire school, Mass is held once a month to renew the whole community in holiness. However, the Holy Spirit is not only present at Mass at McNamara. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Rosary is prayed after school. This helps to revitalize faith in the Trinity.